So having a low appetite is not a bad thing and is usually what we want when microdosing a GLP-1 for fat loss. But having a really low appetite can be an issue. So in this video, I'll cover why having a really low appetite can be bad and how I prevent it. And by knowing this, you can hopefully stop it or avoid it completely. Okay, so having a really low appetite can sometimes lead to rapid weight loss, and with rapid weight loss comes with certain side effects. So these would be things like hair loss, low energy and fatigue, and muscle loss. So for hair loss, we need certain nutrients to grow hair. So think protein, fats, vitamins, and some minerals. And we usually get our nutrients from food. If we eat less food, then we get less nutrients. If we eat a lot less food because of a really low appetite, then we get a lot less nutrients that we might not be able to grow enough hair. But from my experience and what I've seen so far, microdosers generally don't have hair loss issues. I don't know for sure, but it seems less common. And I think it has to do with having less appetite suppression compared to regular doses. But these are just my thoughts on it, so don't quote me. And as for low energy and fatigue and muscle loss, these are also related to lack of nutrients. So if our appetite is suppressed and we can't eat enough food, we probably can't eat enough carbs or protein to maintain normal levels of energy and to maintain muscle. So these are a few of the main side effects that come with rapid weight loss, and not necessarily side effects that come from microdosing a GLP-1. Okay, what do I consider to be rapid weight loss? I consider it to be losing more than 1% of my current body weight per week. So I consider losing above 1% per week to be rapid weight loss territory, especially if you're losing that much for longer periods of time, as in multiple months. Now, if you're losing this much, it's not guaranteed that you'll get the rapid weight loss side effects that I just mentioned in the last slide, but more so just an increased chance. And to give you an example, if a person is 200 pounds and they lose above 1% of their body weight per week, so more than 2 pounds per week, then that's what I would consider to be rapid weight loss territory. So there are two ways I like to prevent rapid weight loss, and it's one, to reduce my dose, and two is low appetite management. All right, let's start with the first point. So when do I reduce my dose? I reduce it when I can't eat enough food and I can't handle side effects. So I know I'm not eating enough when I'm losing weight too fast and losing above 1% of my current body weight per week for 2 weeks or more. If I lose weight too fast for 1 week, it could be just water fluctuations, but if it happens again in week 2, then it probably means I'm not eating enough. And if I'm struggling to eat enough because I get too full fast or I stay full for too long, then it might be that my dose is too high, which is something I've been experiencing recently and the reason why I just lowered my dose. Now for the second point, can't handle side effects. Let's say I deal with a lot of nausea, especially after I eat something. This feeling of constant nausea could cause me to want to eat less, so I might have to lower my dose, especially if I eat a lot less. Okay, now assuming my dose is right for me and not causing me problems, it could be just I'm not eating properly with a low appetite. So I have a few methods I like to use. I usually do like 1 or 2 of these at a time, and I'll switch it up if needed. You could definitely do more if you want to. So my first low appetite method is more liquid calories and less solid foods. Liquids tend to digest faster than solid foods, which means I can get enough calories in and prevent a bunch of the rapid weight loss stuff. For example, let's say I have a meal of solid foods, let's say, I don't know, a sandwich. It could probably take hours for me to digest. Whereas if I have liquid calories, so let's say like in this picture, soda or like a dessert drink, it can digest within maybe like an hour. Next is more calorie-rich foods and less high-volume foods. High-volume foods tend to be foods with a lot of high water content or fiber, so you can think mostly like fruits and vegetables. And calorie-rich foods tend to be things like more junk food or fast food or just things that are higher in calorie by nature. If my appetite is really low, I tend to have more of these foods just because having more calories can help prevent rapid weight loss. Okay, next are tasty foods and added flavors. This kind of goes with the calorie-rich food slide, but I like to separate it. So tasty foods tend to be more appetizing, and when foods are more appetizing, we can usually eat it more on a low appetite, at least for me. And so adding things like salt, spices, seasonings, hot sauce, lemon, lime juice to your foods can help it make it more appetizing. Okay, next are go-to and convenient foods. So sometimes when my appetite is low, I have low energy, and the last thing I want to do is cook food. Like sometimes I don't even want to microwave my food and I'll just eat it cold. So this is where the go-to and convenient foods come in because they require no preparation and they're just really easy to eat. So for example, I like having protein drinks like in this picture or like crackers for a snack. And sometimes I like having fruit too. Just pretty much anything that I don't have to prepare. Okay, next is a longer eating window. So I start eating earlier in the day and then I stop closer to bedtime. When I have a low appetite and because I'm on tirzepatide, digesting can take some time. So if I have a longer eating window, that means I can eat more food. For example, there's a big difference between having your eating window be 16 hours versus, let's say, like 2 hours. Like if I have to eat the same amount of food, eating everything in 2 hours is pretty hard. Okay, last is smaller and more frequent meals. Regular size meals are too much for my stomach to handle one sitting, so I tend to have smaller meals and just spread it throughout the day. For example, before I took tirzepatide, I would have, let's say, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but now I can't handle that much food and volume, so I break it up into multiple smaller meals. So from 3 meals to, let's say, like 6 meals. If I did eat regular size meals, I think it would just be too much for me to digest and process that I wouldn't be able to eat enough, which then can lead me to rapid weight loss. All right, that's the video. This is how I manage having a really low appetite. I hope this helped. Thanks for watching. Bye.